Hello. So today let's talk about analytics. Sometimes it's easy to believe that you can get all your insight from analytics, and I'm here to tell you that you could be wrong. One problem I see with analytics is when you start looking at insights in very small time frame. For example, you're having a look at analytics on a week by week basis. Could be good, could be bad. But one thing you need to understand is there are seasonalities, there are patterns to how people behave on analytics and the insights and the interpretation you can get from those insights. The another thing you need to understand is at certain points in certain period in your analytics, the data will be different. A good example is if you go on a scale, a physical scale, and you want to measure what you weigh. If you weigh yourself in the morning before food or before anything, you're likely to weigh less. But if you weigh yourself in the evening before bedtime, your body would have retained a lot of water. Even if you don't have food inside of you, you would have retained a lot of water. So the data for that morning will be different to the data for the evening. The same mindset as marketers is what you need to use for analytics. If you're targeting your creative or your messaging or your landing page or your channel acquisition, if you're targeting the wrong segment, say the bulk of your customers are a particular age range, but your messaging doesn't target that age range. What I'm trying to say in essence is if you're getting the wrong type of traffic to your website, then your analytics won't really correct that. It's for you to understand the qualitative side of things. That's why I always highlight a blend of qualitative and quantitative analytics. A lot of businesses, they tilt heavily on the quantitative side of analytics, which is the numbers. But what you need to understand is people are not numbers. People make decisions based on emotion. So if you're trying to market to customers using logic, you might be hitting the wrong type of customer. So this is just a blab about analytics. For you to get the best insight from your analytics, look at the qualitative side of things and the quantitative side of things. Look at neuromarketing as well. Why are people buying? What motivates them to buy? Those kind of information your analytics would not really tell you. And also look at your brand. What's the impact of your brand and conversion? So analytics needs to be holistic, qualitative, and quantitative.